And a pleasant good evening, basketball fans. We are live at the Gamble Athletic Center, campus of Keystone College, for tonight's game between the Keystone Giants and the Penn State Harrisburg Lions. This is the opener of United East Conference play for these teams, starting a little earlier than expected tonight. We're going to get the starters here as we go along. Daryl Coleman jumping for Keystone against Isaiah Eggleston for Harrisburg, and the Lions take possession. This is Larry Anabanwo, number 10. He's guarded by number 5, Brandon Scott for Keystone. Isaiah Eggleston, number 4 for Penn State, is their leading scorer. Here's Chris Henderson, number 11, guarded by Boston Caldwell, posting. Shot off the glass is no good. Daryl Coleman the rebound. He's Keystone's leading rebounder at 10 a game. So it's Coleman now, Devin Artis, number 10, Boston Caldwell, the leading scorer, 5, Brandon Scott, and 1, DeAndre Sutherland. This is Caldwell up top. Devin Artis now on the right side to Coleman. And who thought about it, didn't take the three. Now Artis driving, and a turnover as he travels. Both teams come into tonight's game with records of 2 wins and 3 losses. For Keystone, they had 2 very dramatic wins over the weekend in what was called the Electric City Classic, held at Marywood University. It was not necessarily a tournament, it was more like a double header where the matchups were predetermined. We'll talk more about those games as the night goes on, but there were 2 very exciting wins for the Giants. Isaiah Eggleston, the Lions' leading scorer, gets the first points of the game. He averages 13. And the pass to Caldwell goes off his hands, and then it is deflected out of bounds off of Harrisburg. It stays with Keystone. We're 1 minute and 10 seconds in. 2-0 score. Brandon Scott at the top. Nice backdoor pass to Boston Caldwell, but he does not finish. The underhand layup doesn't go. Here comes Penn State. Number 5 is Isaiah Million. He's their second leading scorer. Cross court to Henderson, now to Jordan Spencer with a baseline jumper, no good. Rebound by Scott, and it's a 3-0 for Keystone. Finished off by Sutherland. Good job by the Giants leaking out there after that rebound, and it's 2-2. Larry Anabanwo, the point guard for Harrisburg, to Isaiah Million. Penn State working it around, and Million's 3 is good. And the Lions lead 5-2. This Harrisburg team is the defending conference champion. Sutherland shot good. He has a quick 4 points. So it's 5-4. That's Million on the left side. Anabanwo now. Back to Million cross court. Chris Henderson to Anabanwo. Million, 3-pointer again. And he nails the second one. Eight to 4, Harrisburg. Million with 2 quick threes. Here's Coleman shooting his own 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Boston Caldwell. And the Giants will reset. Coleman on the right side. Now to Artis. Caldwell to Sutherland on the left side. Guarded by the 6'9" Eggleston. Picks up the dribble. It's Coleman with the turnaround shot as the shot clock expires. Must have got it off right before it. Rebound by Harrisburg. Here's Million, who just made the last 2 threes, to Eggleston, posting, and that's hard to stop. The tallest player on the court at 6'9", which in Division III can be pretty rare. The Giants' tallest player is 6'8", but he doesn't start. Their tallest starters are 6'6". Brandon Scott's three-point shot cuts the deficit in half. It was 10-4, it's now 10-7. Here's Million again for the third time. This one no good. And a loose ball foul on, I believe, Henderson, number 11. Yes, it is. That's our first foul of the game. It comes 3 minutes and 50 seconds in. Our score is Harrisburg 10, Keystone 7. Again, the opener of United East Conference play for both squads. Harrisburg, the defending conference champion. They went 25-5 last year. However, their top 3 scorers graduated, including the first and third leading scorers in program history. Boston Caldwell misses the three-point shot, and Million rebounds for Harrisburg. This is on a Bonwo, guarded by Artis. Looks like a zone by Keystone. Number 1, Irby Hunter, into the game now for the Lions, and he scores. It is 12-7. Harrisburg leads. Artis driving, baseline. Tries to find a cutter. Instead, it's deflected, but Sutherland gets it for Keystone. He loses it. Here comes Anabonwo for Harrisburg. To Million on the left side. Henderson back to Million. He'll drive. Now find Eggleston. Deflected. And now a steal by Keystone. Coleman. Coleman ahead to Caldwell. Ooh, and a block by Hunter and a whistle. Foul on number 10, Larry Anabonwo. That'll be his first, team second. Boston Caldwell will go to the line for Keystone, 2 shots. First is good. Caldwell, the New Zealander. He is the Giants' leading scorer, 15.8 points per game. Entered tonight shooting 91% from the free throw line. He's made his first. And the second's good. So it is 12-9 Harrisburg. We are just over 5 minutes in. Some pressure by Keystone, but Harrisburg gets it up court and Eggleston lays it in. That is 6 points for the Lions' leading scorer, Isaiah Eggleston, their 6'9" center from Roanoke, Virginia. Devin Artis, cross-court pass to Brandon Scott for 3. It is no good. Rebound, Harrisburg. Number 3, Lance Douglas. This is number 20, Mason Pulliam. Number 12, Dylan Moore, as Harrisburg recently made some substitutions. And we have a whistle away from the ball, and Mason Pulliam had made a shot. I don't know if it counts. Foul is on Brandon Scott, number 5 for Keystone. And I believe that is called a good basket for 3 points and retaining possession. So this has the potential for a 5 or 6 point possession here for Harrisburg. A 3 again by Pulliam. That one's no good. Whistle on the rebound, and it looks like a foul against Harrisburg. Foul on number 1, Irby Hunter. Okay, I'm confused here. The scoreboard previously said 17, now it says 14. And there's a discussion going on between the Penn State coach, Don Friday, and one of the officials. Now okay, I'll try to find that out later, but as of now, the score says 14-9. Harrisburg, not 17. Coleman on the left side to Caldwell. 10 to shoot. Devin Artis driving, and he scores on the pull-up. So, looks like our score now is 14-11 Harrisburg. Mason Pulliam on the left side. Apparently they ruled the foul on the previous possession was before the three-point shot. And Keystone forces a turnover. Here's Daryl Coleman. Yet another steal. This is Rich Gilmore now in the game. Gilmore to Sutherland, and his shot is blocked by Eggleston. Sutherland recovers, shot no good. Rebound by the Lions, Lance Douglas, and he is fouled. Foul on DeAndre Sutherland, number 1 for Keystone. That's his first, team second. And it looks like there's another discussion going on now between the officials and the Penn State coach about that three-point shot from almost 2 minutes ago now. Okay, and the shot has now gone back onto the scoreboard, so it is now Harrisburg 17, Keystone 11. So, looks like that's all been clarified now. So when there was the foul away from the ball as Harrisburg made the three-point shot, it does count. Now Keystone coach Andrew Kettle is wondering what happened on that. And I don't think he likes the explanation. I'm sure he does not. But it is a 6-point game instead of 3. Mason Pulliam drives and is denied. Here come the Giants. Brandon Scott to Rich Gilmore, but cannot finish. Harrisburg now pushing. This is Justin Leto, number 23, but it is out of bounds to Keystone. .12:23 remaining in the first half. Harrisburg leading 17-11. The officials again said something to the scores table right before that ball was inbounded, but I'm not sure what. Brandon Scott driving around the screen to Boston Caldwell. He'll drive baseline, kick back to Scott. Scott will drive now. And thrown away. Turnovers do plague this Keystone team at times, and now some substitutions. Number 20, Josh Brown. Number 25, Radio Rizzle, come into the game for Gilmore and Sutherland. So it's Harrisburg ball, leading by 6. We're 8 minutes into the game. Dylan Moore, number 12, to Justin Leto, 23. Mason Pulliam, 20. And a travel by Moore. So Keystone ball. Substitution for Harrisburg, Kyle Roden. Another 6'9" forward. The Lions have 2 of them. He replaces his counterpart, Isaiah Eggleston. Josh Brown with the ball on the right side for the Giants. Cross court to Daryl Coleman. He's made some clutch shots lately. Scott tries to find Rizzle, and it's thrown away. Here comes Harrisburg. And a whistle. Okay, there's an error with the shot clock that they're correcting. So now the shot clock reached 26 seconds. It might not have been reset after the change of possession. Harrisburg by 6. They're swinging it around the perimeter. Dylan Moore with the ball on the left. Now Mason Pulliam, Justin Leto. That ball didn't cross the three-point line. They take the shot, no good. And Keystone rebounds. Here's Brandon Scott. to Daryl Coleman. Rizzle, cross court, Coleman, he'll drive. Whistle, and looks like we have a foul on the floor. Lance Douglas commits the foul, number 3 on Harrisburg. They bring in 3 new players. Tyler Fox comes in for the Giants. What a game he had last Friday against Washington. He gets the inbound pass and draws a foul, so now we'll get the chance to tell you about that. In the first game of that Electric City Classic in Marywood, the Giants were playing Washington College of Maryland. They trailed by 12 in the first half, trailed by 5 with just over 2 minutes remaining. Tyler Fox, this player at the free throw line right now, had a huge second half. He had 4 3-pointers, 16 points in the second half alone, 26 for the game. Daryl Coleman made a 3 with 23 seconds left, which tied the score. Washington missed, so with 3 seconds left, Keystone had to go the length of the floor, and they ran the play that was made famous by Bryce Drew in Valparaiso University in the 1998 NCAA tournament. It's hard to describe without being able to show you video, but it was basically an inbounds pass to half court, and Fox was cutting up the left sideline, caught the pass, shot a 3 from very deep, and made it at the buzzer. And that was Keystone's first win of the season. They won the next day, too, versus St. Joseph's of Brooklyn. So a very dramatic weekend for the Giants. Tyler Fox making the huge play to win the first game. It's now 17-12 as Fox made one of those free throws. 10:45 remains in the first half. Larry Onabonwo driving, stopped. Fox and Caldwell doubling him. Kicked out. Millions 3, no good. Offensive rebound and put back by Jordan Spencer, number 21. Lions lead by 7, 19-12. Josh Brown to Devin Artis, back to Brown. Kick over to Fox. Swish. Tyler Fox with the 3-pointer. And it's 19-15 midway through the first half. Speaking of shooters, Chris Ogden coming into the game, about to check in for Keystone. We'll tell you his story from the next day when we get a chance. Isaiah Million on the left side to Onabonwo. Now Chris Henderson. Onabonwo. Oh, a pass deflected underneath. Almost a steal. Jordan Spencer took the shot and missed for Harrisburg, and Keystone rebounds. Here comes Fox up the left side. Gets a pick. Over to Brown. Brown to Artis. Artis spinning. And we have a block. Yes, foul on 21, Jordan Spencer. So Daryl Coleman and Chris Ogden, the freshman guard, come in for Keystone. Ogden had a huge game on Saturday against St. Joseph's of Brooklyn, scoring 15 points, making 4 threes within a span of 2 minutes and 30 seconds midway through the second half. Really lifted Keystone in that one. Coleman's inbound pass is deflected out of bounds. And now Keystone will inbound on the side. Oh, bad pass there by Rizzle. Ogden couldn't handle it. Here come the Lions. Million. Baseline to Chris Henderson. And Coach Andrew Kettle did not like that. So he calls a timeout. There is 9 minutes and 1 second left in the first half here at Keystone, and Penn State Harrisburg leads 21-15. Isaiah Eggleston and Isaiah Million are the leading scorers for all players, really. They both have 6 for Harrisburg. Tyler Fox and DeAndre Sutherland have 4 each for Keystone. Brandon Scott 3. Austin Caldwell 2 and Devin Artis 2. So we will resume. Harrisburg extending their defense here. This is Tyler Fox. And he'll find Chris Ogden up ahead. And now the Giants will get into their set. Already, most of the shot clock is gone. 10 seconds remain. There's Fox on the left side. 5 to shoot. Josh Brown to Sutherland on the baseline. 3. Loose ball. And it's going to be a violation. So, Harrisburg ball. 8.5 minutes remaining in the first half. It's 21-15. Larry Anabanwo, the point guard, and his pass is deflected by Fox out of bounds. It stays with the Lions. This Harrisburg team not only won the United East Conference regular season and tournament a year ago, they also won their first round NCAA tournament game. A long 3 is way off. That was by Chris Henderson. Here comes Fox driving up the left side. He'll challenge Anabanwo, miss. And here comes Harrisburg again. Million to Henderson. Brown the block. Back the other way. Coleman driving. Now Sutherland back to Brown. Sutherland will take the shot. Good air ball. I don't know if it was deflected or not. It was way short. And we have a whistle. That's a foul on Henderson for Harrisburg, his second. They'll make some changes. Number 0, Christian Clark Stokes. And number 20, Mason Pulliam. Josh Brown will shoot. And he gets 2 shots. 4 out of 5 on the year from the free throw line. I'm sorry, it's 1-1. My mistake. And he misses. (21-15) Harrisburg leads. This is Clark Stokes to Pulliam. Clark Stokes again drives, kicks it back out. 2-man game here. And Christian Clark Stokes makes the 3. That puts Harrisburg ahead by 9, 24-15. Their largest lead yet. Fox driving. And no good. Rebound by Kyle Roden, number 24. Down low, number 1, Irby Hunter, no good. Put back. Kyle Roden. And Harrisburg leads by 11 now, 26-15. Fox for 3. No good. And a rebound by the Lions. Here they come again. Cross-court pass to number 20, Mason Pulliam, and then a turnover. And 2 of the Giants starters will get back in the game. Number 5, Brandon Scott. Number 10, Boston Caldwell. So the Giants are going with Daryl Coleman, Brandon Scott, Chris Ogden, Boston Caldwell, DeAndre Sutherland here. 6:35 remains in the first half. 26-15 in favor of Harrisburg. Coleman guarded by Irby Hunter. Now here's Boston Caldwell on the right side. Screen by Scott. Here's Coleman again. Coleman will pull up for a 3 and make it. Daryl Coleman's first points of this game. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 2. 26-17. Shot is missed by Henderson and out of bounds. And it'll be Keystone ball. Brandon Scott bringing the ball up. Keystone's point guard to begin the season, Camden Ayers, is still injured. He suffered a high ankle sprain in their last home game versus Marywood. He's missed the last 2. Was hoping to play tonight, according to Coach Andrew Kettle. Just wasn't ready yet. Coleman driving and scoring. And Coleman's on the board with 2 straight baskets. It is 26-19 and a timeout by Harrisburg. So 5:24 remains in the first half here. And the Keystone cheerleaders is going to take the court. I'll take a timeout for their routine and be right back. And we're set to resume after that timeout by the Lions. We have 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first half here at the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College, directly off Route 6 and 11 in La Plume, Pennsylvania. Harrisburg ahead 26-19, and they inbound. This is Isaiah Million, who made 2 quick threes early in the game. Hasn't scored yet, or since. Cross court to Isaiah Eggleston, and that's a deep 3 by the big guy. Follows his shot, gets his own miss, scores and a foul. Brandon Scott commits the foul, and that's his second. Isaiah Eggleston taking the deep 3, and could tell right away that it was off. Got his own rebound, scored and drew the foul. And he's trying to complete the 3-point play here, which would make this a 10-point game. Does so. So that's 9 for Eggleston, who came into this game averaging 13, the only Lions player that averages double figures in the first 5 games of the season. Here's a turnover. Lions come again. Lance Douglas lays it in. 5 straight points for Harrisburg after that timeout. They lead 31-19. Coleman crosses half court and will pull up for a long 3 and nail it. 3 straight shots made by Daryl Coleman. He now has 7 points to lead the Giants. 4.5 minutes left in the first half here. It's 31-22. Isaiah Million on the right side to Mason Pulliam. Number 12, Dylan Moore. The fake. Dribble shot, no good. Rebound by John Bryce for Keystone, number 0. Here's Coleman, the hot hand, back to Bryce. Coleman, once again, 4 in a row. Daryl Coleman, 4 straight shots have gone in. He has 10 points now. 0 to 10, just like that. It's a 6-point game, 31-25. Coleman, the Giants' second leading scorer at 13 a game. Isaiah Million's three, no good. Battle for the rebound, comes loose to the Lions. Million, the kick out. Eggleston's shot from the right corner is no good, and Coleman rebounds. Probably know what he's thinking. He's going to drive, pull up. That one's no good from 15, and Harrisburg rebounds. Million on the right side to Moore. Moore looked unsure where to go there. He goes left to Pulliam. Now it's down low. Eggleston contested by Coleman. And Rizzle rebounds for Keystone. And a timeout is called by the Giants. So 2:51 remains in the first half here. Looks like this is going to be a 30-second timeout called by Coach Andrew Kettle. So after the previous timeout, Harrisburg scored the first 5 points right after that, countered by 2 3-pointers by Darryl Coleman. So we have a 6-point game at 31-25. Coleman now leading all scorers with 10. Isaiah Eggleston has 9 for Harrisburg. And it's going to be Keystone ball on the side. Perhaps tonight is Darryl Coleman's night to get hot. It seems lately it's been a different player each game for Keystone. We mentioned Tyler Fox versus Washington, and then Chris Ogden in the next game versus St. Joseph's of Brooklyn. They had their stretches where they couldn't miss, and Coleman just had one of those for a few moments here, hoping it can continue. Boston Caldwell will inbound it. Giants looking to cut into a 6-point deficit here, and Coleman with the ball. Started by Chris Henderson. And a whistle. Let's get the call from the official. 11, Henderson the foul. That is his third. And it sends Coleman to the free throw line for 1-1. So Henderson, one of Harrisburg starters, will now sit. They'll bring in 10 Anabonwo and 21 Spencer back to the game. Here's Coleman shooting. Ooh, no good. So it remains a 6-point game, 31-25. Lance Douglas, he thought about it. Passes to Isaiah Million. Larry Anabonwo, now back to Million. Cross court again. Million open for 3 on the left side. No good, just short. Bounce off the rebound comes to the Lions, and this time Million makes it from the corner. That's his third 3-pointer of the half. 34-25, Penn State, Harrisburg leads. 2 minutes remaining. Coleman getting some picks. Leaning and throwing it away. 2-on-1 now for Harrisburg. Million to Spencer, Caldwell defending. And Caldwell will be called for the foul. That might not be that bad because Harrisburg was right there for an easy putback, which then gets halted, and instead, Jordan Spencer will go to the free throw line. Now Spencer's a pretty decent free throw shooter. He's 8 for 11 on the season, so he'll miss the first. So that will at least be a net positive for Keystone. It was looking like an easy 2 points for Lance Douglas on the follow. Jordan Spencer with the second shot. He makes it. It's a 10-point game, 35-25. A minute and 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Coleman with a screen from Rizzle. Driving, spinning, nearly lost it. Kick out to Sutherland. Sutherland to Caldwell. A 3 from the left side is good. Boston Caldwell with a three-point shot. 35-28. 5 points for Caldwell, the Giants' leading scorer at 15.8 per game. Douglas driving, cut off. Kick out, Million for three again. No good. Rebound Spencer, and he puts it back. 37-28, Harrisburg. Coleman driving, spinning, and a little too much. So that's a travel. .2 seconds remain here in the first half. Keystone has been a second half team this year. They've been outscored by their opponents 200 to 153 in the first half. They have a much better ratio in the second half. We'll see if that holds true again. Lance Douglas driving on Coleman. Now pass in the lane to Spencer. Shot no good. Coleman had the rebound, lost it, and Isaiah Eggleston puts it back. That's 11 points for Eggleston. 39-28, Harrisburg leads. Shot clock off now. Giants playing for one. DeAndre Sutherland dribbling time away. Will take the screen and get stripped. 2-on-1 here. Million. Coleman almost had the block, didn't get it. Did alter the shot and prevent Penn State from converting on that. So we have reached halftime. We're at the Gamble Athletic Center with the score: Penn State Harrisburg 39 and Keystone 28. We're going to take a halftime break. We'll come back with stats and the second half. My name is Jim Nolan. We thank you for watching. This is Keystone College men's basketball on YouTube. And we welcome you back for the second half here at the Gamble Athletic Center, Keystone College, where the Keystone Giants are trailing the Lions of Penn State Harrisburg 39-28. And there are some stats that just jump off the page that tell the story of the first half. Points in the paint, Harrisburg 22, Keystone 4. Second chance points, Harrisburg 15, Keystone 0. As Harrisburg has 8 offensive rebounds. They are converting that into points. The shooting is about even. Keystone shooting 45% from the field. Harrisburg 42. Both teams have made 5 threes. Isaiah Eggleston for Harrisburg, number 4, is their leading scorer on the season, and he's the leading scorer tonight as well. He has 11. He averages 13. Daryl Coleman for Keystone leads them with 10 points. They are the only 2 in double figures as we speak. Keystone ball to start the second half, and they have been a second half team. As I say that, Coleman loses the ball off his foot, and it's a backcourt violation. But Keystone has had several second half comebacks already in this young season. We saw in the home opener against Wilkes when they forced overtime. Actually, it was Wilkes that forced overtime. Keystone came back to take the lead in the second half of that game. Wilkes made a wild 3-point shot to send that to OT where they won. Keystone also had second half comebacks in their 2 wins over the weekend. On Saturday's game against St. Joseph's of Brooklyn, and a travel here by Penn State. In Saturday's game against St. Joseph's of Brooklyn, the Giants trailed only by 3 at the half, but they started the second half on a 10-0 run. And they have outscored their opponents by 13 points in the second halves of their 5 games this year. So this one far from done. Both teams committing turnovers on their first possession of the second half. And here are the Giants again. Here's Boston Caldwell to Tyler Fox, who's getting the start in the second half. Fox to DeAndre Sutherland. Sutherland cutting in and scoring. It is 39-30. We're back within single digits. Here's Isaiah Million on the left side for Harrisburg to Chris Henderson. Larry Anabanwo on the right side. Passes down low to Isaiah Eggleston. He will lay it in to give him 13 on the night, which matches his season average. Tyler Fox will draw the foul. That's on Anabanwo, number 10. Keystone ball in the baseline. Brandon Scott to inbound. Scott to Fox. Oh, and the ball rolled around the rim. Does not go. However, Jordan Spencer loses the handle of the rebound, so Keystone retains possession. Both teams 2 and 3. This is the opener of United East Conference play. There was a women's game before this one. Harrisburg defeated the Keystone women 57-45. And we have a resetting of the shot clock. The ruling is that Harrisburg never had possession of that rebound, so now it's 16 to shoot for Keystone. Scott inbounds to Coleman. Coleman fires for 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds and stays with Keystone. That will reset the shot clock to 20. And here we go again with Scott inbounding. Eventually. Here we go. Out to Fox on the right wing. Fox to Sutherland. He'll try to fade away over Eggleston, who I think got a piece of it. Ooh, and Scott hits the deck hard. Looked like his legs went out from under him while he was in midair. There is a foul on Jordan Spencer for Penn State. That's his second, and Brandon Scott will shoot 2, or not. Okay, No free throws. Scott looking for an inbounder, and the pass to Coleman is broken up. Here come the Lions. Fox and Caldwell defending out the front of this Keystone zone. Spencer in the middle, now out to Isaiah Million for an open three. And he cans it for his 4th three-pointer of the game, giving him 12. Harrisburg leads 44-30. Coleman driving and scoring off the glass. He's Keystone's leader tonight with 12. It's a 12-point game. Million again. But at that time, the three-pointer is no good. It is tipped out of bounds off of Harrisburg, and it'll be Giants ball. So Brandon Scott will bring it up court for Keystone. Leads the team with 18 assists coming in. Fox on the left side, he'll drive. Pull up. And he'll score. Tyler Fox with 6. Back to a 10-point game, 44-34. Lance Douglas, he thought about the deep three, didn't take it. Penn State swinging around again. Spencer from the free throw line. Got the touch on that one, got the roll, I mean. It is 46-34. Scott driving down the middle. And that's a quick answer for Keystone. So 46-36. Isaiah Million on the left side. Taking a lot of shots tonight. Had an open one, passed it up. Larry Anabanwo for 3. No good. Ooh, Scott again goes down on that rebound. Nothing called. Harrisburg gets it back. This is Isaiah Eggleston, the big man. On the corner, they swing it. Now, Eggleston cutting to the basket for an easy layup. Brandon Scott again. Down, and oh, they wave it off. Foul is against Harrisburg's Lance Douglas. Brandon Scott is driving right to the hole. 2 straight possessions. We're 4 minutes into the second half. Harrisburg leading 48-36. And once again, that foul was called on the floor, so Keystone will inbound rather than get free throw. Oh, and Scott throws it away. Intended for Tyler Fox. Harrisburg, the conference champions last year. Graduated their top 3 scorers. Won a first-round NCAA tournament game, the 3rd time they've done that in the 2020s. Came into tonight's game at 2-3, as does the Giants. Dylan Moore, three-pointer, no good. Coleman the rebound, ahead to Boston Caldwell. Numbers here for Keystone. Caldwell scores it. That's 7 for the New Zealander, Boston Caldwell, the Giants' leading scorer. Back to a 10-point game, 48-38. Some new players in the game for the Lions. Lance Douglas with the three-point shot is no good. Rebound by Coleman. Coleman driving past Moore, now finds Scott on the right side. Scott will kick out to Caldwell for a long one, and he scores it. Boston Caldwell now with 10, the second Giant in double figures. Time out, Harrisburg. So now we have a 7-point game as the Giants score 5 straight there. 14:47 remains. 48-41, Harrisburg leads. Here come the Keystone cheerleaders. I'll take a timeout for their routine and be right back. 48-41, Penn State Harrisburg leading Keystone College here with a long time to go in this one, 14 minutes, 47 seconds. For the Giants, they have DeAndre Sutherland, Brandon Scott, Boston Caldwell, Tyler Fox, and Daryl Coleman on the court. 3 Lance Douglas, 20 Mason Pulliam, 12 Dylan Moore. For Harrisburg, along with 1 Irby Hunter, and their leading scorer, number 4, Isaiah Eggleston, the 6'9" senior who has 15 points tonight. He's the leading scorer in the game. Scott goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Harrisburg swings it around to the right side. This is Pulliam, who, nearly traveled, does not. And a travel that time by Lance Douglas. So tenacious defense there by Keystone. Forces the turnover, and here's a chance for the Giants to cut this to either 5 or 4 points. Brandon Scott bringing it up to Tyler Fox, the hero of Friday's game versus Washington College. DeAndre Sutherland, baseline. Boston Caldwell doubled in the corner, now kicks to Coleman. 10 to shoot for Keystone. It's Fox from long range. No good. Rebound by the Lions. Irby Hunter, here they come. Pulliam up the left side. Douglas, jump stop, kick out. Hunter, 4-3, no 2, on the line. Irby Hunter for the long 2. Harrisburg pushes the lead back to 9, 50-41. Coleman, a curious 3, and it goes. Daryl Coleman with 15. His 3rd three-pointer of the game. And they have all seemed to come at big times for Keystone. They're down 6. Dylan Moore tries to get it to Hunter down low. Blocked by Coleman. Sutherland ahead to Fox. Ooh, he thought about pulling up for 3. Instead, passes off to Scott, who goes down the middle and in. And looks like an official's timeout, as number 12 for Harrisburg, Dylan Moore, was a little shaken up after that play. But we have a 4-point game now, and this is the closest it's been in a long time. 50-46 with 13:02 remaining. I wish you could see this fan who's dancing, trying to get the cheerleaders and the crowd worked up. It's pretty funny. Sitting on the camera side. Larry Onabanwo passing to Hunter. His shot is short, and a loose ball foul against Harrisburg. Chris Henderson, number 11, laughing and waving his arms like he can't believe it. That is his 4th foul. The senior guard, who is one of their starters, now will sit with 4 fouls. 12:42 to go. Giants with a chance to make this a 1 or 2 point game here. Tyler Fox finds Sutherland at the free throw line. Shot gets the bounce. Harrisburg got a similar shot on the other end a few minutes ago. Now Sutherland gets one for Keystone. We have a 2-point game. It is 50-48. Kyle Roden at the free throw line. It looked like he wasn't expecting the pass. Here comes Tyler Fox with a floater, and we're tied. Keystone is a second half team, once again. Down 11 at the half. Took them 8 minutes to wipe that out. It is 50-50. Very good conference opener here for both teams. Million for 3 again. No good. Rebound Sutherland. Keystone with an opportunity to take their first lead. Coleman to Boston Caldwell. Now Sutherland, kick to Josh Brown in the corner. Sutherland driving, spinning, Nearly lost it. Out to Fox. He's open for three. And that's no good. A whistle on the rebound. Looks like a foul going the other way. Foul on number 1, DeAndre Sutherland, his second. And some changes. Keystone will bring Brandon Scott back in, number 5, and Radio Rizzle, 25. Dylan Moore, the Harrisburg player who was injured a couple of moments ago, being worked on by their athletic trainer. Onabanwo up top. And nice pass and a nicer block. Daryl Coleman with the block of Eggleston down low. Here's Fox. And a reach-in foul by number 0, Christian Clark-Stokes, who tried to knock that ball away from behind as Fox was dribbling. Keystone ball in the side. We have 10:55 remaining, and head coach Don Friday of the Harrisburg Lions is going to call a timeout. It's a 30. Coach Don Friday is in his 12th season at Penn State Harrisburg. He has coached all over Pennsylvania over the last 30 years. Was an assistant at Lebanon Valley in 1994 when they won the Division III National Championship. Also has been an assistant at Division I Bucknell, head coach at Lycoming, head coach at Division I St. Francis out in western Pennsylvania. And now he has been in Harrisburg since 2013. So we resume. Keystone ball. On the side, we have a tie score, 50-50. Inbounded to Brandon Scott. Tyler Fox on the right wing, back to Scott. Josh Brown at the free throw line, driving, kicking out to Coleman. Coleman trying to split the defense. Floater rolls in. Oh, nice athletic play by Daryl Coleman. 17 points for Coleman. Keystone leads for the first time tonight, 52-50. Isaiah Eggleston on the race line, now the corner. Kicks back out, they'll swing around. Clark-Stokes to Millian up top. Clark-Stokes for three. No good. Rebound Coleman. Tyler Fox driving past Clark-Stokes, pull up. Floater, no good. Rebound by Jordan Spencer for Harrisburg. We're under 10 minutes. Clark-Stokes at the free throw line. Takes a step. Radio Rizzle tipped the rebound away, prevented an offensive stick back there. Penn State retains possession. It's Millian for three, no good. And I believe it's going to be Josh Brown on the foul. And he's going to say, hey, I was standing there and the offensive player leaned into me. But it's a foul on Brown, number 20 for the Giants. Harrisburg will inbound their baseline. 52-50 Keystone. 9:39 remains. Larry Onabanwo will inbound. And Isaiah Millian gets lost in the corner, but misses the open shot. Offensive rebound again by Harrisburg. Pulliam's shot no good. Yet another offensive rebound, but then a turnover. Here comes Brandon Scott. He's been aggressive. And one. Brandon Scott has decided I am getting to the basket anytime I want. He has 9 points now tonight, and will try to make this a three-point play. Keystone leads by 4, 54-50. Scott, one of 3 Giants who entered tonight's play averaging double digits in scoring Boston Caldwell, 15.8. Daryl Coleman, 13. Brandon Scott, 10.4. He has 9 this evening. Ten now. 55-50 Keystone. Keystone has scored 27 points already in the second half. They had 28 in the first half. A 16-point swing since the break. Lance Douglas driving, pull up. No good. Coleman the rebound. And he lost it. Oh, God. Like a fumble in the football. And the ball goes out of bounds off Josh Brown. And looks like everyone's okay. It'll be Lions ball. With Pulliam to inbound. They're going to wipe the floor. Yes, the second half is 27-11 for Keystone. We have 8:57 to go. Giants with Scott, Rizzle, Brown, Daryl Coleman, and Chris Ogden. Trouble getting it inbound, but they finally do to Isaiah Million. Scott and Ogden out top in the zone for Keystone. At the free throw line, Eggleston, kick out. Million, 3. No good, another rebound by Coleman. Scott, back to Coleman. Another Curry-ish 3, but it's no good. And the rebound by Harrisburg. Here comes Pulliam pushing it, ran into his own guy, Spencer. Baseline drive by Douglas. Good ball movement, and Eggleston will lay it in. And that puts an end to the Harrisburg drought. It's now 55-52, Keystone. Scott to Ogden in the left corner. He had the hot hand on Saturday. Doesn't shoot at that time. Now here's Coleman, 9 to shoot for Keystone. Coleman, the floater. What a move around Million. Coleman now with 19. Back to a 5-point lead for Keystone. Again, tic-tac-toe passing by Harrisburg. Spencer draws the foul, and 1. Radio Rizzle with the foul, number 25. Rizzle seeing a lot of playing time tonight, trying to offset the Harrisburg height advantage. Rizzle, the tallest player on the Giants at 6'8". Jordan Spencer, who just scored, will now try for the 3-point play. 7:34 remains in the second half. Shot no good, rebound Coleman. It remains 57-54 Keystone. Chris Ogden for 3 in the corner. It's no good. Here comes Harrisburg. Pulliam to Million, their top shooter. Back to Pulliam. Here's Million again, driving. And his bounce pass for Eggleston goes out of bounds. DeAndre Sutherland comes back in for Keystone. Radio Rizzle will sit. Approaching 7 minutes to go here at Keystone. Ogden. 3-pointer. Chris Ogden, the freshman from West Scranton, who had 5 threes on Saturday against St. Joe's of Brooklyn, pushes the Keystone lead from 3 to 6. 60-54, jump stop by Pulliam, and he pulls up and scores. 60-56. Daryl Coleman by the KC logo to Sutherland. Now Ogden in the left corner. Boston Caldwell from long range. No good. DeAndre Sutherland flies in for the rebound, and there's a whistle. Foul on blue 20, Mason Pulliam. And now Keystone's in the bonus. So Sutherland, who showed tremendous athleticism going for that board, will shoot. 1-1. Sutherland 8 points tonight. Keystone by 4. First is good. Sutherland averaging 6 points per game, also averaging 7.2 rebounds, second on the team. 6'2" senior from Miramar, Florida, cans the second. Sutherland becomes the 4th Giant in double figures tonight. He now has 10, 62-56. Isaiah Million on the left side. Pulliam, Jordan Spencer at the free throw line, kick out. Lance Douglas for 3, no good. Rebound tipped, another offensive rebound for Harrisburg. Million, Pulliam now for 3. He cans it. Harrisburg not going away. It is 62-59. 5:38 to go, Coleman. Cut off by Douglas, he finds Boston Caldwell. He'll pull up, the 3 hits the rim a couple of times, does not go. Harrisburg pushing. Million. To Douglas, now left side Pulliam, who just made the last one. Oh, they left him open again. 2 straight for Mason Pulliam, 5'11" freshman. He now has 11, and this game is tied with 5 minutes remaining, 62-62. Coleman to Ogden. No good shot for Ogden. He finds Josh Brown. Brown to Sutherland. Sutherland spin, turnaround. No good. Eggleston the rebound for Harrisburg. Some momentum on their side now. 6 straight points by the player with the ball right now, Mason Pulliam. He's got it again, left wing. Down low to Jordan Spencer. He will score, and Harrisburg leads again, 64-62, an 8-0 run, and a timeout will be called. So a timeout Keystone, a full timeout with 4:15 remaining. 64-62 Harrisburg. Pardon me one moment, be right back. Getting set to resume. Beg your pardon for that pause. Just checking with some official stats. Daryl Coleman of the Keystone Giants, a double-double. Once again, he has 19 points, 10 rebounds. Averages 10 rebounds on the season, had 15 in their previous game against St. Joseph's of Brooklyn. Thanks to Colin Franco, the sports information director here at Keystone College. Giants trail by 2. Brandon Scott draws the foul. That's on Isaiah Eggleston, the big man for Harrisburg. Oh, sorry. Brandon Scott shooting. A little confusion about the number of fouls. Yeah, that's the first on Eggleston. I thought I heard third, but that's not right. Scott with 2. And we have a tie game again. 4 minutes to go, 64-64. Here's Mason Pulliam on the left wing. Tyler Fox with the defense. Eggleston at the elbow, down low to Spencer, blocked by Coleman. Whistle, and it's going the other way to Keystone. Let's see what the call is here. It looks like it is a loose ball foul. It's going to be free throws. That's on Eggleston, and that is definitely his second. So now with 3:45 to go, Coleman to the line for Keystone. Keystone's in the penalty. Harrisburg is not. Coleman cans the first. That's 19 fouls on Harrisburg, just 3 on Keystone here in the second half. Coleman with his 20th point on that last free throw. He makes 2. The junior from Allentown with 21 points, and Keystone leads 66-64. Caldwell and Fox defending at the top. Here's Eggleston at the free throw line, kick out to Douglas. He drives baseline, gets trapped under the basket, out to Eggleston. Shot is no good, rebound tipped, and Fox gets it for Keystone. Giants have led by as many as 6. It's now 2. 3:15 to go in the game. Darryl Coleman left side to Boston Caldwell. Now Tyler Fox, Caldwell. Eggleston guarding him. Caldwell shoots it over him for the 3. Time out, Harrisburg. Boston Caldwell took the ball against the tallest player on the court and said, block this. 3-pointer goes in. Keystone's lead is back to 5, 69-64. What a game tonight in the conference opener for both clubs. There are 16 teams in the United East Conference. 12 of them make the conference tournament. Keystone's next game will be a non-conference game this Saturday afternoon at Wilkes, which will be a rematch of a game that happened here just a few weeks ago. Very rare you get home and home within the same season, but things are different in Division III. So that will be on Saturday afternoon in Wilkes-Barre. The next home game for the Giants and our next live stream will be on Wednesday, December 4th against St. Elizabeth University of Morristown, New Jersey. That is a conference game. So the Giants and Coach Andrew Kettle hoping to be 1-0 in conference play going into that game. They are 2:54 away, lead by 5. Long way to go in this one. We've seen Harrisburg can make those threes very quickly. Here's Mason Pulliam. He had 2 of them just a few moments ago, back to back. Gets a screen from Eggleston, but then cut off. Gets it back. Caldwell defending. Isaiah Million to Spencer at the free throw line. Shot is no good, and a nice rebound by Brandon Scott amongst the trees. Here's Caldwell, another three. It's no good. Rebound tapped out. Collision. And Penn State gets it. Isaiah Million to Eggleston. And he's fouled. And we'll probably get two, yes. Daryl Coleman with the foul. Isaiah Eggleston will shoot here for the Lions. 2:17 remaining. Eggleston with 17 points, their leading scorer. First is good. He's an 85% free throw shooter. 69-65, Giants. The second is good. Eggleston will now come out for Kyle Roden, the other 6'9" forward on this team. That, I don't think is going to last long. 69-66, Keystone. Tyler Fox will bring it up. Ooh, nearly lost it. Guarded by Isaiah Million. Fox driving. A little bump. And Fox goes off the window. And becomes the fifth Giant with double digits tonight. That's 10 points now for Fox. 71-66. Three-point shot is an air ball by Douglas. Scott the rebound. Coleman. Oh, he thought about it. Didn't take it. Minute 35 to go. Giants by 5. Tyler Fox on the left wing. Oh, three could be a backbreaker here. Fox drives, though. No good. Rebound by Spencer. Out of bounds, stays with Keystone. And Eggleston is right back in for Harrisburg. We have a timeout called by Keystone. It'll be a full. 1:22 remains in this game, or at least the second half. We have seen an overtime game here in this gym just a couple of weeks ago. It is 71-66 Keystone. And it will be their ball with 20 on the shot clock. Little stats review. Daryl Coleman leads with 21 points. For the Giants, Boston Caldwell has 13. Brandon Scott has 12. DeAndre Sutherland 10. Tyler Fox 10. Harrisburg is led by Isaiah Eggleston with 19. Came into the game averaging 13. Their only scorer in double figures on the season. Isaiah Million has 12, 4 3-point shots. Mason Pulliam has 11. Jordan Spencer has 11. Some Keystone points here could really hurt Harrisburg's chances. The Giants will go with Scott, Caldwell, Coleman, Sutherland, and Fox. And Fox will inbound. Scott curling over to the right side, takes the pass. Now Fox. They'll bring it back out. Fox behind the back. Oh! Had Sutherland off his hands. Out of bounds, turnover, and Harrisburg takes it back with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. Big possession here for them. And with no pressure, Mason Pulliam will let the ball roll a little bit before starting the clock. Fox and Caldwell defending out front. It's Chris Henderson with the floater in the lane. And it's a 3-point game. 71-68, we're under a minute to go. Fox out to Scott. Harrisburg will defend. There's 20 on the shot clock. Screen by Sutherland. Scott driving. Oh, he misses. Rebound Spencer. 40 seconds to go. Henderson on the left side. Pulliam. A three. No good. Rebound Fox. They're going to have to foul now. It's a less than a 2-second difference on the clocks. And Isaiah Eggleston will commit the foul on Brandon Scott. 22.5 seconds remain. Third foul on Eggleston. Scott will shoot after a timeout. Brandon Scott, who's been very aggressive at taking the ball to the rim here in the second half, made 2 free throws a short time ago. He'll step to the line with 12 points. Senior guard from Cheltenham. And these are big. This, make one, you get a 2-possession game. There's 22.5 seconds remaining. Scott entering tonight, 71% free throw shooter, and he's made 2. Big shots here. This is a 2-shot foul because Harrisburg has committed 10 team fouls this half. First is no good. Makes this a big one. Second goes. 72-68. Pulliam up the court for Harrisburg. Eggleston back to Pulliam. Here's Million. He's only made 1 shot this half. Misses that. 8 seconds left. A whistle. What have we got here? Foul on White, number 1, Sutherland. There's 7.4 seconds to go. That's the 5th team foul. These are shots for Jordan Spencer. The first is good. Thought that might have been a foul on the floor, but apparently not. Second for Spencer. Makes it. 72-70. Roden in for Eggleston for Harrisburg. Giants have to get this ball inbound and make free throws. 72-70. Coleman will inbound. Full court defense by Harrisburg. Inbounded to Tyler Fox, and he'll get fouled. 2 free throws for Fox with 6.2 seconds to go. This is the 6th game of the year for the Giants, and 4 of them have been down to the final seconds. Tyler Fox, the hero of Friday's win versus Washington College of Maryland when he made the Bryce Drew shot at the buzzer. Now there's some discussion here at the scores table. Someone I think it's just who the foul was on, and it was on Isaiah Million. It was just bookkeeping, it looks like. I mean, it was an obvious strategy to foul. I think even some players on the court are wondering what the delay is here. I honestly don't know. But Don Friday, the Penn State Harrisburg coach, seems upset about something, and Andrew Kettle is waiting for an explanation himself, but nobody's acknowledging him, so he's like, let's go, come on. He doesn't want his shooter to get iced. Okay, here's Fox. 2 shots. No problem. First one's good. Giants by 3, 73-70. Fox with 1 more. Ice water in the veins. Tyler Fox made a much more difficult shot than that the other night. So to him, that was nothing. 74-70 Keystone, 6.2 seconds to go. We have another timeout. Once again, I'll try to verbally describe that game-winning shot from over the weekend. It's hard to do it without video, but Keystone and Washington College were tied with 3 seconds left. The Giants had to go 94 feet. Inbounded it to near midcourt. It was almost like a hook and ladder play in football. And Fox was cutting up the left side, took the second pass, and made a very deep shot at the buzzer to give the Giants their first win of the season. Then they won the next night, or next afternoon, by beating St. Joseph's of Brooklyn 74-73. They are 6 seconds away from their 3rd straight win and a victory in their conference opener. It would also be the Giants' first win at home this year. They are 0-2 prior to tonight. So Harrisburg has to go all the way here. 6 seconds and down 4. Christian Clark-Stokes runs the baseline, inbounds it to Pulliam. He races up the court. They try to commit a foul because they had a foul to give. That's the 6th team foul. And that means Penn State basically needs a 4-point play here. There's 2.1 seconds to go. Andrew Kettle will call a timeout. And that was executed to perfection, I think, if you're in Coach Kettle's brain. I mean, that killed 4 seconds off the clock. Keystone committed the foul, and now Penn State has to inbound the ball, somehow get a 3 off and get fouled. It's going to be very difficult. It's not impossible, of course, but it's a little similar to what happened on Saturday when the Giants were playing St. Joseph's and led by 3 with 20 seconds to go. They defended very well, and then with 5 seconds left, committed a foul on purpose. So St. Joseph's had to shoot 2 free throws. They made both, make it a 1-point game. For St. Joe's to foul, Daryl Coleman wound up missing a free throw, but it hardly mattered. There were 3 seconds left. They couldn't get the ball even past half court. So Coach Kettle, now we've seen in 2 straight games, using purposeful fouls to the Giants' advantage. Okay, Penn State will inbound on the sideline, 74-70, 2.1 seconds to go. It's Douglas to inbound, defended by Fox. Eggleston will fire a long 3 and make it, but they left him alone. Hey, you can shoot that all night. in order to not commit the foul, Keystone would give up the three, and they get the win, 74-73. That is the winning score for the Giants for the second straight game. A great win by the Giants tonight, trailing by 11 points at halftime, scoring 46 in the second half, wiping out that 11-point deficit very fast, and opening United East Conference play with a W against the defending league champions. Great game for all of the Giants really tonight, especially Darryl Coleman with 21 points. He was the leading scorer. Brandon Scott had 13. Boston Caldwell had 13. Tyler Fox, 12. The two big free throws with 6 seconds left that put the game out of reach, making the Eggleston three at the buzzer meaningless. As the Keystone Giants celebrate with the students and the cheerleaders who attended tonight. Their first home win of the season, their third straight win overall. So I'll be signing off here in a second. I'd like to thank you all for watching. My name is Jim Nolan. We wish you all a very happy and healthy Thanksgiving, or if you happen to be watching us from New Zealand, have a good Thursday. So on behalf of Coach Andrew Kettle and the Keystone College Giants, victorious tonight, Sports Information Director Colin Franco and Justin Phillips, also here at Keystone College. Thanks for watching. Join us next time. Our next men's basketball live stream will be on December 4th versus St. Elizabeth University. Our pleasure to bring you Keystone's win tonight, 74-73 over Penn State Harrisburg. This has been Keystone College men's basketball on YouTube.